Hey, how's it going? I just saw the Bling Ring and I want to talk about it. So the Bling Ring is the latest film by Sofia Coppola, or Coppola. I mean, I say Francis Ford Coppola, so I assume I just carry on that pronunciation because she's his daughter. Big fan of The Godfather, so shout out. The first thing that really stood out to me about this film is the performance, and all of them were really, really good. Starring Emma Watson, really the only recognizable name in the cast, but that's fine. You know what? I like cool, good, unknown actors. Pretty much the only thing I knew about this film was Nancy Joe. This is Alexis Neener's calling. It's not even Neener's. My flatmate Rosie somehow knew about Pretty Wild, which is a reality TV show that this film was partially based off of. And it's kind of a really scary reality TV show. So I say this is a Sofia Coppola film, which usually means kind of light pastel-y colors, awesome soundtrack, a kind of like slow, sleepy quality to it, but not necessarily boring. The design of the films, the composition of the frames, because they are so polished and so meticulously framed, it sometimes serves the film, but it also sometimes overpowers the story and goes to show that not necessarily that the story is weak, but we already recognize that the material of this story is kind of pathetic. But we are also asked to see these kind of unsavory characters and see ourselves in them at the same time. Really the only other thing I want to talk about is I had a favorite shot, and it's what I like to call the "this is why movies are movies, and this is why movies are special. And this is why we put parts of our lives into films, and films in return take things from our lives, and we take things from films and put them in our lives." And it's just this big frickin' circle of film love. There's a scene in this that where that kind of happened to me. It was during one of the robbing break-in scene things. Okay, just pretend that this is the frame, right? So it is a long shot, and in the center of the shot is this beautiful house, probably about this size in the frame. It's nighttime. Surrounding the house is the Hollywood Hills, but they're all in pitch black. You can really only see this house, which is kind of this hard line architecture. All the walls are windows pretty much. Everything inside is white. The only source of light in the shot is when they're turning on the lights in different rooms of the house. So you have like different squares of light that are illuminating the house. You see these black silhouettes of these two people taking things, opening up closet doors, moving upstairs, moving back downstairs, the lights going off when they're leaving the house. And all the while that this is happening, I can't remember if it was silent or if there was some kind of like backtracking, but you can't hear what they're doing in the house. So you're watching this action take place within this house from very far away. All of a sudden, the house is nearly this much of the frame. The entire duration is a single take. There's no cutting in between. But during this take, during this shot, we've been zooming in at a minutely slow pace. So slow that you don't even notice that a zoom is going on. All of a sudden you're there, you're almost next to the house at this point. And it's such a little thing, it was so subtle, but that I was just like, damn, this is something that only cinema can do. And I just love shit like that. And I guess what a lot of you are here, what everyone kind of comes to film reviews for, is whether you should see it or not. If you like Sofia Coppola stuff, duh, it's no brainer, go see it. And for everyone else, I really think you can take it or leave it. If you wanna, you know, watch people do lots of, no, I'm not gonna say do lots of cocaine. You can kind of get an idea of what it is from the trailer. If that interests you in the slightest, and if not, you know what,